Welcome to this edition of The Dog Tag, the video blog for songs and stories for soldiers.us. This is Labor Day weekend, and 2 weeks ago, Jerry and I were at the American Legion National Convention in Cincinnati, Ohio, where we presented Dale Barnett, the retiring chairman, the Songs and Stories for Soldiers Ambassador Award for his contribution bringing the American Legion and Songs and Stories together to help soldiers. Our relationship is short at the moment. We've only been together several months, but we've already distributed through the auspices of the American Legion 400 MP3 players, 300 to a VA hospital in Indianapolis, Indiana, and 100 players to the 101st Airborne Warrior and Transition Unit in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. We also, on that same trip, stopped at Walter Reed in Washington, D.C. and brought into participation in Songs and Stories their Warrior and Transition Unit, and you'll see pictures of that in just a moment. At Walter Reed, we were invited to a picnic and we passed out MP3 players to soldiers and their wives. And also we're now in Fort Belvoir, Virginia, where they have a Warrior and Transition Unit of 250 soldiers. We also opened up the Disabled Veterans America organization in Cape Coral, Florida, where they have approximately 670 disabled veterans, and we gave them a supply of MP3 players. So that gives us the disabled veterans, the Vet Center, and also we opened up during this period the VA facility in Cape Coral, Florida. So we've had a busy summer working with veterans and organizations. We got a grant from the Geico Insurance Company to help pay for the MP3 players for Walter Reed and Fort Belvoir. So we're now approaching 9,000 players distributed and 46 facilities across the United States. I've made it a personal target to be at 10,000 players distributed by the end of this year and 50 facilities across the United States. It's a wonderful thing that you are helping us do, meeting with soldiers, giving them hope, giving them an opportunity to deal with post-traumatic stress disorder, sleep deprivation, and trying to prevent the terrible curse of suicide that's growing rapidly in our veterans facilities. Thank you, all of you, for your support, and I'll be talking to you soon. This is Dan Perkins for Songs and Stories for Soldiers.